Well, here we are, my YouTube friends. We're in the garden and it's a glorious morning here in Crewe, Cheshire, in England. So I thought I'd just bring you out and just take you around the garden area. And I don't know whether you can see in that little corner down there, that's the adenium or the desert rose. So we pan round slowly. You'll see some bare patches, but that's where the gladioli are going to come out. Now when I pan this way here now, you'll see the aqualegias now need cutting down. We've cut some of the ones round the back, and if I step onto the gravel here and look up at that big yucca, we've got 5 huge big inflorescences, and this is the first time it's really had these flowers in the summer. Now we turn round, and of course that's the standard lilac which has gone over. These are the sweet williams, and there should be some antirrhinums down there somewhere. And these are the pots with the crinums in, the big crinum lilies. One over there is not doing anything just yet. So if I pan very slowly so I don't rock the boat, as they say. And this is one of the other standard roses. So it's back round here now, and then we'll go under the archway. Again, these are sweet williams. This is a form of mock orange, and this is the first time it's got flowers on. And this has an arching growth habit. It's just lovely stood here, just under this archway, because it's nice and cool. Because when we look into the front garden here now, this faces south, and this gets extremely hot in the summer. So we're under the archway now, and the little gate is just pushed back, and you'll hear a lot of bees buzzing, birds singing, and we're coming to the brightness now. And this is the east side, and this is one of the jasmines, and this is a pink variety, and the bees absolutely adore this. And the other side, of course, is the white variety. And I'll take you this way first, and then I'll take you over the other side afterwards. And this is, of course, the contorted hazel. This is a lovely form of aqualegia, and this one is a sterile one. It's one I've done from seed, and although it has increased, it doesn't propagate with other aqualegias in the garden. But it's lovely, this one. Absolutely love this one. And if we tuck into this corner here, you'll see I've got one of the cymbidiums. Now that's the big one. Now I've only kept this one and one other. The other one is in the house, and when I do a video inside, I'll explain why I've decided just to keep the 2. But this one here now got fed last night with some calcium feed, and it's just tucked under here. And this is, of course, that azalea, sorry, Acer that we've moved out of the big tub, and we don't know what affected it, but whatever it was, it's not faring well. I'm just hoping that the root system down there will have enough strength to bring it back next year. And this is the Ceanothis. We're back up into the sunshine now, and this is enormous. This will be a massive yellow, absolutely gorgeous. And this is of course the mock orange, and the perfume here, oh, it's absolutely adorable. So we step back from that, you'll see how big that mock orange is. It's absolutely lovely. And this is Keith's project here. Now we've got the jasmine there, the pink variety, and we've got the white variety there. We've got the elder on the top, and it's got a clematis, the winter flowering clematis underneath. And to tell you the truth, I don't know what this other tree is. It's a nice one, but it comes out every year. But I don't know whether, you see, you've got to have imagination. And I said to Keith, what I want is this archway to form the Alice band, and then those two mounds on the top are going to form the Disney ears, and that will be our gateway to Florida. I know, you know, we're old, but we're allowed to have fun. Now let me just turn you this way. And this is the east facing wall, and this is one of the lovely ferns. Absolutely lovely it is. And these of course are the baskets that we potted up, and they're doing wonderful. Some of them still look a little bit sparse, but you know, it's early days. It won't be long before I mean, we're only just into June, and we're having this weather here in England, which can be, you know, unusual. So we're out into the garden today, making the most of it. This is one of the standard magnolia, and we've got gladioli coming through there. And there's another tub of, we call them, this is a variety we've got this year from one of, I can't remember which site we got it from, but they're called Trixie. And one of them's supposed to fill a tub, but we didn't want to take that chance, so we put 3 in. But they're absolutely lovely. And there we go. So it's full of, like we say, this Trixie variety, and we're very pleased about that. And this is that one with the what do they call those? Begonias in. And they're now flowering. And if we come down here, that's the English lavender. That's already flowering and got the bees coming onto it. That's another fern, and that one, which we didn't think was doing very well, actually it's picking up now, so we're chuffed about that one. We have been sat here earlier and had a cup of tea, but it gets too warm, so we're over into the other corner. Here we go. It's one of these baskets with these Trixies in, and Keith's just in there now making a cup of tea, so we may bump into him or he may just avoid us. It's lovely. And here's the last one. The colour is absolutely lovely on this one. So if I just walk gently up here now, take you with me, and just don't like to move too fast. That's where that other acer was, that we moved, but that pendulum one, that seems to be doing all right, so we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed. Now this bed, which is a lovely spring bed, now turns into a summer bed, so the rhododendron's finished. We've got the big white daisies to come. This is a lovely shrub we put in last year. Keith takes all the labels out, so I've no idea what they are. He knows, but I don't. And there we've got a, I don't know if you can see that. Am I in the right place? We've got a lovely peony. And that's going to be like a pink one. So this bed now just turns into, we're waiting now for this to turn from the spring colours to the summer colours, because we've got gladioli in here, and if I remember rightly, there are some poppies. Although at the moment we've still got these little tiny poppies here, under here, and we've got I always forget what this is, you know. Oh, Love in the Mist. That's right, Love in the Mist. And we've got some carnations through there. And that's the horse chestnut that we moved last year, and that's actually flowering this time. So, and these are the potatoes, which have now got the flowers on, but they're not due to be harvested until, I think it's the end of June, July. They say it's 100 days, but they've not been in 100 days yet. And we've got a little bit of traffic now. So we're back now into the back garden, and of course you're familiar with this. And he's put two little birds there with this acer. We've got gladioli coming through, and take you over to this area, because this is where we've been sat this morning having a cup of tea over in that corner. These little baskets that we've got begonias coming through there, and some trailing nasturtiums, so I'm looking forward to those coming out. I've cut a lot of the aqualidas off here, so it's exposed that bed now. I'm really chuffed about that. Got roses coming through here. Still one or two aqualidas have left, but the majority I've cut off now. This is a little allium, just tucked under there. Some things just come through. Under here you see we've got some pinks, and at the back here is a beautiful rose. There, that's one my daughter bought me a couple of years back for Mother's Day. And of course this is the umbrella tree, and that's lovely. That's the other contorted hazel. And I'm going to step on the slate now, so you'll hear some noise. And under there, of course, we've got some more. Now these are carnations, these are not pinks. I'm waiting for Keith to come out, and then we'll sit in our little favourite spot here, and we'll have a cup of tea. Probably have a toasted tea cake to go with it as well. So, here we are now. And there we've got a basket of the begonias, and these are the everlasting sweet peas, which will grow up here and mingle through this berberis. And you'll see we've got the umbrella up here, and that of course is shading the Dendrobium orchids I've got there. You'll see where they've caught the sun, but they're not burnt, so that's a good thing. Got lots of bees on there. This Love in the Mist, they absolutely love it. Back into the sunshine. That's one of the big maples. And here we've got petunias again. think I brought you around here the other day, so bear with me, and I do apologise. I hope you're not getting bored rigid with these garden tours. There's another one, and that's a deeper. That's a nice one. These yellow ones here are lovely. I've got another one here as well. So you can see the bucket over there. I'll take you round where I've been taking the tops off the Aquiledias this morning, and I'm going to get in my own shadow now, so I'm going to move. There we go. We've planted some flowers out. There's still some over there which I've got to put in the garden yet. And some of the dahlias look as though they're forming here. And this is where some of the tadpoles are in here. This is a beautiful rose. I think this is Gertrude Jekyll. Again, we've got Sweet Williams there, that variegated Acer. That's the other clematis that comes through. Oh, look at that. Will it let me focus in? That's a little frog come to visit. And off it goes to the pond area. So I walk round this way now, and I'll pan you back here. Look at the lovely colours. These are the candelabra primulas. They make a lovely addition to the borders. And here we go. I've just tied this rose back this morning. There's the dahlias, of course. And if I back round on myself, we're back to this point. So I'll just walk over here now. In those troughs you'll see that we've got bedding plants in the top one, and I've got Sweet William seeds in the bottom one. Got more foxgloves coming through, and this one's fully in bloom now. It's just got the top spike to fully open. So we're back at the back door now, and so you'll see where half the garden's in shade, and this is where me and Keith sit. We like to be in the shade, we don't like to be in full sun. And of course these are the auriculas, which they're ready to have their flowers snipped off now. Oh, those are those geraniums, and we've decided to take the outer leaves off that were a little bit worse for wear, to give them chance to develop the roots. And there of course are some more of the sunflower seeds. So that's the garden tour today, and it's given a nice weekend again, so hopefully we'll be able to come out and enjoy the garden. So thank you for joining me. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Take care, and we'll speak soon. Bye bye now.